What is good, everybody? Welcome to week 2 of the LSU Film Review Offense Edition. This week, they took on Louisiana Tech. Really sloppy, ugly game overall. LSU definitely playing down to their competition in this one. It was just a tough game to watch. A lot of missed reads, a lot of missed opportunities, and just a sloppy game overall. But let's get into the film. First play here, I love the creativity. LSU going quads look to the bottom of the screen. And this is a touchdown. We just have to make this throw. Right? Sort of a duck there from Nussmeier. Uncharacteristic, right? Just an ugly throw right here. You know, if you need to, step up and throw it, Got room in the pocket. No pressure. We only get a 3-man rush. We drop 8. And, getting a touchdown against drop 8 is super rare. So when you get these opportunities, you got to hit these, right? Concept-wise, again, I like the quads look. Puts the defense in a bind because you're sort of forced to just play 4 over 4, right? 4 receivers to 4 DBs, and the guy down here behind the score bug pretty much blows the coverage. So you're just going to get a go ball down here at the bottom. You're going to get a flat. You're going to get an intermediate, and then you're going to get a vertical route from the inside receiver, right? So sort of a flood concept, right? Pretty common concept. But again, with the quads makes it a little unique. And again, he's just going to run right by this DB down here. It's just the ball has just got to be put on him, right? Like, I like, Nussmeier's trying to keep the timing with things. He's trying to hit that back foot and let it go. And really, it's a far throw. I'm not trying to make it seem like this is the easiest throw in the world. But when you got a guy that wide open, like down here at the bottom of the screen, it's just something we got to make. If you don't think you have the arm strength, which he does, which is why this ball it's weird to see it kind of just float in the air and die like this. But if you don't think you can make this throw, take a couple hitches or take one hitch and really step into that thing. I mean, you can see he's not really stepping into it. He's more so just hitting that back foot and letting it rip. But if he maybe takes one hitch, it gets there. But really, this is a throw that you expect Nussmeier to make, 10 out of 10 times, really. And this time it just dies on him. Next one here, missed opportunity again. Okay, just not really seeing it. We're going to get an overload from the left side of the screen from the defense. They're going to get one free. It's only a 5-man protection. And, the protection rules will require this left tackle to step down and squeeze. So that's going to leave a guy free off the edge at the quarterback. Nussmeier sees it. He's aware of it. And he's kind of waiting on the running back to beat this linebacker. And it just doesn't happen, right? But preferably, when he sees this free rusher, we hit the crosser here, right? Because it's going to come wide open. Going to come wide open. They're playing man coverage, and he might still be running for a touchdown right now if the ball gets to 0, right? At this point, Nuss sees and feels the free rusher. Look at this. I mean, he left his guy in the dust, right? But instead, we kind of lock on to our running back and really don't move off of him and try to get this ball to him, and he just doesn't beat the coverage, and the throw isn't there as well. So, not a huge deal, but just prefer at this point, we recognize, hey, this is tight. Let me get eyes here. And I mean, look at all this space. And all these guys are following in man coverage. So this guy catches it. And I mean, nothing but green grass. Next one here. This is a really nice job picking up a first down on a third down. So we're basically going to get mesh here. So we're going to get mesh from the underneath guys. We're going to get this guy. He's going to come across here, and he's going to occupy this deep third safety in the middle of the field. And then we're going to throw this deep dig in behind that. We're going to find the passing window, and we're going to execute it. Louisiana Tech's going to be in cover 3. So they're going to have 3 deep, 4 underneath. And we're just going to beat the coverage with the route concept and with the throw here. Really nice timing as well. One hitch, ball is ripped, boom. Look at that. Placed perfectly underneath those deep defenders. They're really trying to play back. Louisiana Tech is. You can see like pretty much everything underneath is open, but with it being 3rd and 8, you got to make the throw here. This route right here takes away the deep safeties. I know it's hard to see on the broadcast copy, but we come behind it with a deep dig and we make a nice throw completion and we get right close to the marker, right? And they give us the first. Next one here. This is a good job by the quarterback, escaping pressure, getting out of the pocket and making a throw on the run here. Right tackle just gets absolutely smoked. Just absolutely smoked. And I tell you, man, over the first couple of games, that's something that's really noticeable. That right tackle position is getting absolutely worked. I mean, we have got to do a better job than that. We even get a little bit of chip help, it looks like, from the H back there. Yeah, we do get some chip help. Really nothing to analyze about this. He gets smoked. Quarterback makes a good play. All there is to it. Next one here, it's going to be another miss. Another miss from the quarterback. We're going to get a Yankee concept, a deep over with a post in front of it. And we just missed the throw, right? A little tick late on letting it go. Wish he would have trusted his eyes here, right? So as soon as we hit this drawback, I mean, we can let this thing go now, right? This guy ain't catching up. Put it out there. Put it on him, right? But we're still not letting it go. And finally we let it go. Just overshot it. You like to see him let it go like now, man. Let it rip. Little too late. Little too far ahead. And another missed opportunity. Next one here, we get a nice run. Really explosive run here. And I love this play. I love this play. And really it's called against the perfect defense because, you know, you're going to be running outside zone to your left. And defensively, you have these linebackers all walked up, second level all walked up. So they're all kind of stuck inside, right? Remember, the run's coming out this way. And notice how the defensive line is lined up. This guy right here who's lined up outside of the tackle, but he's inside of the tight end, right? And we really don't have a force player out here other than this guy, but he's going to be blocked up, right? Next guy you got is him, and he's going to be taken care of as well. So, I mean, really pre-snap, it's set up perfectly. We're just going to try to seal this edge off, and we do it nicely. Tight end does a nice job. Tackle does a nice job, right? And again, what the defense called here doesn't help them out any because they're all, all stuck in the middle here. Look at the tight end sealing off the edge here. 6, blocking his tail off, getting in the way, right? Runs inside, acting like he's running an inside route to drag this defender inside. And again, look at this wall that's built right here. Look at this lead block from 0 coming across. Boom, right there. I mean, that is picture perfect football. Next one here, I love the poise from Nussmeier. Love the poise from the quarterback. So we're going to end up getting a blitz, and we're going to get a free runner from this left side. Once again, right in the face of the quarterback. And I like how he stays calm and poised under pressure. He wants to go up top. We're going to get like double speed outs to the top, right? And it's not going to be there, right? And we're not going to panic, even though we know we're getting pressured, right? Look at him look left, but it's not there. Look at him reset the feet, right? Initially, it's just a what? One stepper. Boom, it's not there. Watch, look at the feet reset right there. Get his eyes back inside. Knows pressure's coming. Delivers it while taking a hit for a first down. That's good quarterbacking right there, folks. Know you're getting pressured. Know you're going to get lit up. And still have the poise to get to your second or third read. Backside. Complete. Next one here, 3rd and 17 before the half. And listen, I mentioned it earlier, and I've came across a ton of other plays since I've mentioned it. But I got to mention it again. LSU has a real problem at the right tackle position. I mean, we're talking just letting guys just run right past you. Like, that is pathetic effort from 75. Genuine pathetic effort here. I don't understand, what, are we just giving him a pat on the back? Like, telling him, good job, buddy, go sack my quarterback. I don't know. They got to get that fixed ASAP. Next one here, another beautiful run concept from LSU. So we're going to fake like we're going to run counter to the left here. We're going to get a guard to pull this way, and we're going to get the tight end or H-back to act like he's also pulling this way. And that is just going to get these guys thinking, okay, we're getting counter to the right or their right. The offense is left. So we're going to get everybody flowing towards the ball, right? What are the linebackers taught to do? They're taught to read the guards, read their keys, and their keys, everything that they're taught to read is telling them that this ball is coming this way, right? But it's not. It's going the other way, right? And they also see the down blocks over here. Like, everything is just saying this is counter to the left, right? But what LSU does is they're going to actually bring this receiver back around in orbit, right? He's going to end up getting the ball. Everything is set up beautifully here because of the false pulls, right? And check out the H-back. He's going to fake like he's pulling, but he's actually going to return back and end up sealing this thing off. So check this out. There's the fake pull. Everybody, look at the defense. Look at the linebackers setting up, going right. And all that does is wall this off. And then you have the H-back after faking the motion coming back around. There's only one guy for him to take care of. Boom. And he does it. Cool stuff. Next one here, big third down in the game. 17, well, it was big third down, 17-0, but you get what I'm saying. We're going to get a crosser from the slot here, and that's where the ball ends up going. But it's just another good play from the quarterback here after, once again, right tackle just gets annihilated, right? Pushed right into his quarterback. Nussmeier feels it, and he just sort of drifts back, boom. So there's the pressure, right? Right tackle getting dog walked. But Nuss does a nice job of drifting back, just buying himself just enough time, and then letting this thing rip with another guy in his face, this time right in front of him. Just letting it rip. Boom, look at that, man. That was a beautiful throw, beautiful completion on a 3rd and 11 with pressure coming from both sides. Next one here. This is an absolute steamer from Nussmeier again, at least giving his guy a chance. They're going to go empty, right? We're going to get double post over here on this side. And Nuss is basically reading the middle safety or the middle defender. If he bites down on the inside post, we're going to throw the outside post or the deeper post. And that's exactly what happens here. Look at this rip. Boom. Gives his guy a chance, right? Throws it nice and high above that coverage, above those defenders. Oh, just out of his hands. But I love the confidence and the ability of Nussmeier to actually rip this thing and give his guy a shot. Up 17-0 in the 4th. Why not? That's going to do it for this video. Definitely not LSU's strongest performance by any metric. The score should have been, way more out of hand than it ended up being. Finished, I believe, 23-7 or something like that. Tons of missed opportunities for LSU's offense, but they made plays when it mattered, and they got out of here with a win, and that's really all that matters at the end of the game, or at the end of the day, because, you make those mistakes, you can watch the film, you can correct them, and you can learn from them, and you keep on moving. Appreciate you guys watching. Peace.